You thought people in America were crazy about TikTok? You should see how addicted Chinese people are to Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok. Let me give you a quick introduction of how Douyin works. Let's look at it. 大家好，我是 Suran Sai Zhongguang. Hey everyone, it's Suran in China. How y'all doing today? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today I wanted to show you one of the biggest, without a doubt, time wasters in all of China. But before we get to that, do a guy a favor. I've got 11,000 subscribers now, and it keeps going up day by day. And you can help me to reach my 100,000 subscriber goal. It's free, it's easy. Just click that subscribe button below, throw a guy a thumbs up, and hey, leave me a comment on my video, whether you like them or not. In either case, it does help the YouTube algorithm to find my videos and share them with more people. Now, one thing I plan on doing is during the week, I make a lot of political and more serious videos talking about China and its relationship to the rest of the world. However, on the weekends, I want to show you some of the fun stuff that I run across on Douyin. There is just some crazy, crazy stuff happening on Douyin. And unlike the American TikTok, you're not going to find girls in bikinis twerking and shaking their asses at the camera. You're not going to find people eating Tide Pods or kicking doors in or doing OnlyFans commercials. It's a lot different when it comes to the content, but the variety is amazing. So let me give you a quick introduction of how it all works and show you how you can enjoy Douyin as well, even if you don't read Chinese. Here we go. All right, so here we are on the Douyin main page. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, of course, is that, yes, it's all in Chinese. However, this isn't as much of a problem as you might think. Now, depending which browser you're using, if you're using Internet Explorer, Chrome, Brave, or any of those style of browsers, there will be a little button up here on the top right side that will translate the page into whatever language you want it to be. You know, it could be English, could be French, could be German, whatever. And even if you don't see, for whatever reason, this little button in the top right hand side, you can click anywhere on the page, a right click, and choose Translate. In this case, I'm going to choose Translate to English. And then you'll see, bang, all of a sudden, almost everything is in English. Now, of course, the text that is inside of the videos themselves will still be in Chinese. And of course, the language will also be Chinese. But this could be really, really beneficial if you happen to be someone who is learning Chinese and are looking for places to watch videos and see interesting things in order to practice your Chinese listening. Douyin is fantastic for that. And like I said, the variety of information is amazing. So let's take a look at this main page here. Now, as you can see, there are tons and tons of different kinds of videos all over the place here. It is literally amazing how you can go from educational to entertainment to variety to talk shows to travel, cooking, pet, whatever. There are so many different styles and varieties of videos here. It's I can't stress enough how much is here. Now, if you look at the top here, you're going to see there are some categories. If you don't want to just scroll through randomly, right, there's the game category. And this is going to be like Twitch or Kick, where people are streaming games and you can watch them play. Not really my thing, so I don't give it much attention. There's two-dimensional, which is for animation, cartoons, things like that, typically for children, but there will be some other more entertaining stuff here as well. Oh, okay, this is somebody who made a model of a crazy zombie gorilla. Cool. SpongeBob, all sorts of interesting things here. Music, of course. There are going to be music videos. There are going to be people playing instruments, singing, talking about music. There will be reaction videos. Some of it will be Western, but the vast majority of it will likely be Chinese dance videos, things like that. This is the category you go to. Delicacies. Now, this obviously is going to be cooking. This is one of my favorite categories because you can see some of the wildest and most amazing Chinese foods displayed here. I have seen videos that blew my mind that I would have never thought that people ate on these types of videos. And they will show you how to cook them. They will introduce them. They will show you how that they source the products, all sorts of interesting things. And this is fantastic. Like I said, I spend a lot of time in this category. We've got knowledge, and knowledge is, of course, like Discovery or National Geographic. This is more the scientific side of the channel where you can learn something. There will be different videos with people discussing different topics about programming, gardening, science, education, mathematics, finance, all sorts of things. It's just literally amazing the wealth of knowledge that is available here. And the last category is physical education. Now, in this category, you're going to get exercise videos, you're going to get videos about different exercise techniques, different aerobics classes, people showing you how to do yoga, how to do Tai Chi, some sports videos talking about basketball, talking about wrestling, snooker, ping pong, etc. So all of these categories have thousands and thousands of videos available for you to scroll through. Now, when you first click on Douyin, the page it's going to bring you to is just going to be random videos. And just like on the phone, when you want to go to the next video, instead of flicking like you do on TikTok on the phone, you use the mouse wheel to scroll up and down. And you can literally scroll through videos and see different things randomly. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes you find some fun stuff, sometimes you don't. And again, if the page is in Chinese, right click, translate to English. And not only is it going to give you the categories and information in English, but it's also going to give you the description of the video. Love and hate rise and fall with the wind. Emotions are at ease in the heart. Only hate love with the wind. Mi Ling's original song. Now, you're noticing there's no sound. This is because, as much as China is nowhere near as anal retentive and uptight as America is when it comes to copyright, if I didn't have the sound turned off right now, then a lot of this music would be causing copyright strikes. But of course, let me turn it on here so you can see what this lovely lady sounds like. Now, if for whatever reason you're not hearing her singing, that's because YouTube had a problem with it, okay? So again, this is the main page, right? In the selected category, you can go to the different categories. You can find people doing balancing acts with bowls. You can see people talking about collecting certain types of roots and trees to turn into art. You can see people talking about geographic and political topics, cooking, traveling. It's amazing. It's amazing. But it goes beyond even just that. If we go over here to the left-hand side, if we click on the recommended category, this again is going to show videos that it thinks that you might want, just like the main page, but it is going to be primarily random. So let's continue downward, and you'll see that we have three categories here called Concern, Friend, and It's Mine. It's Mine obviously is for those of us, like myself, that have either created videos or shared other people's videos through my channel. So obviously I have shared other people's videos, and there are videos that my friends have made that I have shared to help them get a bigger viewership. And of course, there are videos from this guy here, being me. For the friend category, this is officially people who I know or I know through the online platform that I want to share their videos specifically. They are my friends. So when you click here and go through, you are going to see videos specifically from those people. right? And in concern, these are going to be people whose videos I have liked in the past. Not necessarily shared with other people, but liked. So they know I like these people, these creators. For example, this guy here, all of his videos are about the absolute cutest and most adorable little puppies. But again, there's a lot of music that's going on here that is not copyrighted in China, but YouTube may have a problem with it. Uh, hello, puppy. He's not for cooking, by the way. That's just how she's taking him back and forth to the market because it's funny, right? So a lot of these videos, there's videos here from Huawei, from Watermelon, from different sources that I have clicked like on. So that's what these three categories are here. These are more personalized. But the next category is the best. In my honest opinion, this is Explore. And in here, we've got live broadcast, screening room, and sketch. So let me start at the bottom with sketch because this is the one I watch the least. Now, this one is an interesting category. This is full seasons of sketch shows. And what I mean by sketch shows is these are not 30-minute TV episodes. These are typically 1 to 2 minute mini episodes. And each season or each category will have, 50 episodes, 73 episodes, 28 episodes, 63. So there's a lot of these little pieces that make up the story. It's like watching a movie in 20-minute pieces. Oh, sorry, in 20 pieces of about 2 minutes each. So it is kind of interesting. So you can click on these, and when it opens up, okay, we can click to translate it. It will. There's no commercials or anything like that. Douyin is not monetized through advertising the same way that TikTok is, and the same way that YouTube is. It's monetized in different ways. So here you have episode 1, 2, 3, etc. So you can just click through, and each episode, like here, they're 1 minute and 35 seconds. So they're kind of mini stories. If you don't have a lot of time, just want to watch a few little mini episodes, this is where you go. If you do have more time, then you're going to want to go up into screening room. Now, this is where you're going to get a ton of great content. You're going to get variety shows where there's singing, dancing, comedy, things like that. TV series where there are going to be just thousands and thousands of different TV series available for you. Action, adventure, romance, science fiction, fantasy, etc. And when you do open these TV series up, they are going to be full episodes and you will be able to watch them. Now I've got to do my CAPTA here. All right. And then, so yeah, you can go through the list here. And again, it will show you all of the individual episodes here, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But as you can see, this is 49 minutes. So this is a full 1 hour episode as opposed to in sketch, where it's just little mini episodes. And as well in screening room, you have full length movies. Some of the newer movies will be behind a paywall, meaning that you would have to pay typically 6 renminbi, which is about $1.20 Canadian, 80 cents American. But for a lot of the older, especially the more hilarious kung fu movies and things like that, there are no paywalls in place. You can watch them absolutely free. So this is a fantastic way to get some Chinese practice, to see some Chinese movies. And you can see here there's a little button at the top that says pay. So if you choose a movie that doesn't say pay, you should be able to watch the entire movie, 2 hours and 16 minutes. And some of them will have English translation or subtitles at least, but most of them will not. But again, if you are a Chinese student, somebody learning Chinese, this is a great resource. Now, without a doubt, my favorite category is the top one here in Explore, and that is live broadcast. I love this category. You never know what you're going to find. There is, of course, gaming content because that's what people do. People love to stream live games. But then there's the kind of general content, like Yongcheng Xia Sister Plum dried vegetable. And now these are live streams. Okay, so this is not pre-recorded content. This is a live stream. Let me turn on the sound here. This typically won't have the copyrighted music on it. So what this lady is doing is she's at work. She is making these delicious looking bread products. And instead of just running her business and making money the traditional way, she set up a camera so that she can show people how her business runs. And so you will see all sorts of these crazy videos of people selling things, people running their little shops, their street vendor stores, their retail outlets and shopping malls, all sorts of interesting things. And they're doing it because they can get a little bit of extra revenue from this. It's interesting. You can see what's going on. And just like on TikTok, we've got all these gifts along the bottom here. And so when you see a gift pop up here, somebody's giving her a buck. Somebody's giving her 50 cents. Somebody's giving her a little bit of a gift to show their appreciation, which I think is really cool. And you see this text going across the screen. This is actually the comments and gifts coming in from the people. And very interestingly, you can right click here, translate to English, and it will even translate the comments on screen so you can see what the people are saying. And there are tons and tons of these very, very interesting little vendors, people just showing their day-to-day life, what's going on. On top of that, you have salespeople that are actually selling their products on screen as well, whether it's clothing, whether it's textiles, whether it's toothpaste, oil, toilet paper, all sorts of really, really just interesting things. We've got people just sharing their daily lives, chatting. Not sure what she's talking about here. Again, pretty girl. She's got a bunch of people watching her right now. Oh, and the live stream just ended. Look at that, right? So again, these are completely live. This guy here, he is talking about cooking. So he's showing how to cook different dishes, and he is doing this as a street vendor, right? So he is selling these products on the street right now and making them available to the general public walking by and sharing the information with you as well. People like to look at this kind of stuff. They buy him gifts. It's a fantastic way just to learn more about Chinese culture in every aspect, right? We've got people who are singing. We've got people doing skits. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Okay, so this lovely lady here is obviously selling products. She's trying on different clothes for the camera so you can see what they look like, and then she will sell those products. So you see here, there's an all products shopping cart here. So you can click that and see all of the products that she sells. For example, this one for 79.9 renminbi is what she's wearing right now, right? Probably in the past, she was wearing this one here for 29. So this is just an interesting way for these little independent sellers to advertise their products, sell them online. And I don't know, I personally think it's really interesting. Some of them get just so hyper into it. It's amazing how funny they actually get when they're selling these products. They'll show you something, go, this toilet paper here, it's $2, $2 too expensive. I'm going to give it to you for $1 right now. And look at these coat hangers. These coat hangers, you would think that you'd pay $10 for these coat hangers. No way. I'm going to give them to you for $5. No, $1. Order right now. And it's just high intensity, wild and crazy sales pitches, and it's massively entertaining. Again, you've got the game streaming, you've got people singing, you've got people dancing, you've got people telling jokes, sharing their daily lives. It's a hodgepodge. Again, there are categories. If you scroll through, you see there's shooting games, competitive games, standalone games. If we go down further, we've got entertainment world talking about travel, music, Vogue, fashion, cooking, dance, motion, outdoors. We've got science and technology, education and humanities. So you can look for live streams specifically on those topics. But all in all, Douyin is the everything app in China when it comes to entertainment. You see people literally everywhere, every second of the day, flicking through their phones, and I can guarantee you that they're all looking at Douyin. Douyin, in my honest opinion, is one of the most addictive apps in the world, especially here in China. And there is so much really great and interesting content on here that during the week, I'm going to make my regular videos, but on the weekends, I'm going to make some videos sharing with you some of the really interesting and crazy things I found on Douyin. And I hope you like them. But until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you in the next video.